In this video of Death Ball, we're going to talk about the biggest question that everyone's wondering. When will Death Ball update? Or better yet, will the update come out anytime at all? So without further ado, hit that like, subscribe, and let's get into it. Hello everybody, we're going to talk about the good old Death Ball and all that. Is the update coming out? When? All that. I'm sure you guys are just dying. It's been like 7 months since the update has come out. But I'm going to give you guys my thoughts. We're going to talk about some stuff. And yeah. So first thing I'm going to do is pull up good old Discord here. And if we go to the Discord and we go to the Death Ball server, is on September 29th, he posted basically saying that like, hey, we're gonna be updating the game. Cool stuff's going to be coming out. It's coming out. And it's been over a month. And we haven't really heard anything. The only thing we've heard is if we go, where is it at? We go to, I think it's announcements. Where is it at? Back in the middle of October, about a few weeks ago, it said, finally, we have a logo created by a talented blah, blah, and animated by ZeroFX. And it has a death ball, and then that's just a video of just like the emblem. It looks pretty cool. But other than that, we have nothing. And, you know, we have two paths here. We have two paths here at this moment. Either path number one, which is the scary path, and that is the one where basically Death Ball sub, they're doing the same thing what they did before. Is like, hey, we're gonna be coming out with some updates, and then 6 months later, you know, nothing happens. We don't hear from them. They're working on Anime Defenders, and we get nothing. And then eventually we get a response, and then nothing happens again. So that might be possibility one. Possibility one could be that. Now, do I think sub would go through the hurdles of just like making a post and then say all that and then just ignore the game? I'm going to say no. I could be wrong, but I'm going to say no. My thing is, the one thing that I just wish that they would do better is just give more sneak peeks to where it lets the community know that like, hey, we're working on stuff, you know? Especially that before, you know, let's see. Before he made this post, where's it at? Announcements. When he made the post back in, or last month or whatever, 2 months ago, September 29th, there's already leaks of what new characters are such going to be like. So it's not like from this point on, they were starting from scratch. They already had stuff that they've been working on months ago. And it's been over a month, and we haven't really heard anything else. At least through the server. Maybe people have been testing on servers and such, new characters and all that here lately. I don't know. It's just, I don't want to say it makes me scared, but it's just like, you know, you're making me a little towards the nervous side here. You're making me a little bit doubtful the longer you guys don't provide like sneak peeks and such, because that's what happened the first time. I don't know what goes on the developer side and all that. You know, they could be working on Anime Defenders again and still putting a lot more priority in that instead of Death Ball. I just wish that every couple weeks or so that they would make sneak peeks, like, or just like transparent, hey, we're still working on it, it's coming along, stay tuned, don't worry, versus just like over a month of like silence. That's just my thing, because it's, I don't know, I like transparency. I like it when the developer is like, hey, you know, stay patient, we're gonna be working on stuff, but don't you worry. Versus once they go, like, if they don't say anything, you're just gonna keep thinking more and more, you know, it's not gonna come out. Or the option two, which this could be an option, is that they're coming out with such a big giant update for the lack of their 7 months or whatever that's been since their previous update, that this next update is going to be just wild. That it's going to have so much stuff, battle pass, new maps, new game modes, new heroes, new skins. They're going to have all of this stuff, and it's just going to be just one giant big birthday present to all of us. And if that's the case, I hope so. I hope that's the case, because what's going to suck is if it's 9 months down the road and they come out with like a crappy little update. I hope they don't do that. It's been so long since an update that we need a big update. We need a big update. At least that way they can just be like, here's this big update, take it. Now give us 4 months and we'll come out with another update. You know, give us ranked again. Like, we want ranked. Ranked was fun. Granted, I don't think I'll be able to really do well in ranked this, because with the new internet change in my living situation, I won't go into too much detail on that, but I don't have the best internet right now. But it's a short-term sacrifice for a long-term game. But anyway, hopefully option 2 is that it just freaking giant update. It comes out. We don't have anything to worry about. But you never know. You never know. People ask me, the past couple months, like, since he made the notice or whatever, when do you think the next update's going to come out? And I said from that post or whatever, it should come out, I'm going to say within 2 months of it, because I feel like that's plenty of time. I feel like if you already, previous months down the road before that have already started on the update, and then from the point I said an extra 2 months, I feel like that should be enough time to come out the update, unless it's super giant to where they need all that time. That's the only exception I can think of. If not, then we're just getting strung along, and yeah. And I like subs. I think he came out with a really good game. It has like even right now it has like 18,000 active players playing this game, and it has an update in like 8-9 months. Like that's just phenomenal. It's great. Like most games, like if like Pet Simulator, just for 9 months didn't come out, no updates, nothing like that. Like so many players would drop off. Because if you looked at when updates were coming out, I would theorize that Deathball was averaging 25 to 35,000, and with no updates in 9 months, it's still like at 15 to 20,000. Like that's just phenomenal. That's phenomenal. Like sub. Do you realize, like, just that alone, you're doing so well on that? Like, come on, like, bring us an update and get those numbers back up. And, like, if you can do that much without an update with 9 months, imagine, like, just consistently if you just keep coming out with updates. Like, don't let this game die out, Which, at this rate, it probably would be a long time before it would die out. People would just love this game so much that, it would be a hot minute before it would die out. But hopefully, if Sub sees this video, I just ask him, hey, be transparent with us, and which he was with that last post. He was pretty transparent, but I want him to be frequently transparent with us. Not like an everyday, like, hey, we're working on this, but like every couple weeks or so, every 2 to 3 weeks, just give us an update. Even if it's something like, hey, we're still working on it, we're making progress. Even if it's something little like that, as a player, that's just so much more appreciative than just dead silence. And I've been preaching on this for a hot minute. It's just like, I want transparency, just more frequent transparency. And so, hopefully you can come out with that. If not, no biggie. I can't sub. He can do what he wants, but I just think for the better for the community that they will respect him more and appreciate the game and all that a little bit more. But let me know what you guys' thoughts are on this. I still think an update's going to come out. The question is, will it be a giant update? I want to say yes, but I'm more of a realistic optimist. I'm going to say probably not. It's probably going to be potentially on the lackluster side for at least this first update that comes out. But I could be wrong. You guys all have a good one. Let me know what your thoughts are, and bye-bye.